Hiya, my name is Alex and welcome to Awaken with Yoga. Today we're focusing on the waning gibbous moon sitting in Sagittarius. It is a time to start to slow down after the excitement of the full moon and start to turn inward and to reflect. And it's nice when the waning gibbous moon aligns with Sagittarius, because Sagittarius themselves are very deep thinkers. So let's align the two, and we're going to start by warming up the lower body because the Sagittarius rules the thighs. So find your comfy seat, whatever that is for you. And then from here, I want you to have a play with extending the legs out in front of you to find your dandasana. Now, if we're feeling a bit tight today in the thighs, you can always come up to sit on a block or two or a bolster. And don't worry if there's a little bend in the knees, but having a play of lengthening if you can. I want you to notice if there's that roll in the back. If we have that and we can't straighten up, you need more height underneath you. So again, grabbing a block, a cushion to get that lift, to see if we can get that lengthen. I'd rather focus on a straight spine than straight legs, because you'll still feel that stretch even if the legs aren't straight. From here, we're going to turn that left foot out and draw the left foot in. Turn your heart to that left knee. Right hand is going to travel down the right leg. Left arm reaches up and over for a side stretch. Breathing here. And start to draw your focus inward. How does the body feel in this movement? Big breath in. Exhale, can you reach a little further for the toes? Oh, there we go. Don't worry if they don't touch, they don't have to. It's just the path. What I would like us to focus on more than anything is keeping that left arm by the left ear. So watch if it starts to drop in front. I want to keep it up and over so we get that side stretch. Big breath. Exhale, big cartwheel of the arms, up and over. Left knee tucks in, wrap around it with the right arm. We're going to turn our heart even further now, behind us, looking over that left shoulder if we can. Think of the crown reaching up. Exhale, can we go a little deeper into the twist? Breathing here. Notice how the stretch shifts in the body. Big breath in. On the exhale, return to face your right foot. We're going to bring left foot to the outside of the right knee. And then I want you to think of the right foot traveling to the outside of the right hip for the knees to stack. They do not have to get there. If we're here, absolutely fine. But this is the path that we're working on. Okay, we're working towards getting those knees stacking. From here, get those toes drawing up towards the face. Think of bum sticking out, that crown and that height in the upper body. Big breath in, hands reach up. Exhale for a forward fold. Let the hands rest wherever they get to. They don't need to touch the toes. Every exhale, I want you to think of your head trying to reach towards your feet. So we're focusing on coming out rather than down. Big breath here. On your exhale, walking yourself up. Now we're going to leave that left foot where it is. We're going to have a play with a little transition now. From here, our hands are going to come over to the right, almost as if we're turning behind us. Allow the bum to lift. We've come onto the back toes. I've kind of twiddled off the mat. And then we're going to align. Bring this front foot a little bit further forward so it's in line with the knee. Allow that back knee to drop, the back foot to flatten to the floor. I want the bum curling under, and I'm looking for a stretch predominantly in that front of the hip. If we don't feel it, if you feel it elsewhere, absolutely fine. If you would like to deepen the stretch, it's the back knee that travels, but don't compromise the bum curling under feeling and the knee staying stacked over the ankle. You can stay on your hands here. If you find we can't even plant the hands to the floor yet, grab a little bit of height. I have a trusty bolster, which I can rest my hands onto if I would like. Or if you want to deepen, you can plant forearms to the bolster. I'm looking for us to be on the inside of that left knee. Breathing here. Big breath in. On your exhale, keep the feet planted. We're going to lift the hips, draw the hips back, lengthen the front leg. Toes drawing up towards the face, bum sticking out now. And I'm going to pull my bolster to me so I have something to rest my hands onto. We're looking for a big stretch in the back of that leg. Notice if you start to fall back, if the bum is touching the floor, we're not getting the stretch that we're after. I want to keep the right hip stacked over the right knee. And instead, I want you to think of the body coming up and over. We're trying to get head to the foot, head to the floor, right? That's going to help with that stretch. Breathing here. Big breath in. On your exhale, bend through that front knee again. Now, if you have icky knees, you might want to keep the bolster around. I'm going to pop the bolster long. And I'm going to travel this right foot, that's my left foot, over to the right, with allowing my bum, my pubic bone to drop onto the floor. Left knee comes forward. We're finding a pigeon. I want to keep that hip driving down. This just provides a little bit of support and therefore a little less weight and pressure into the knees. I'm going to remove the bolster for myself, but if you would like to keep it there, absolutely. Allowing yourself to sink down. The shin does not have to be parallel to the top of the mat. This is completely dependent on your knees. If you're comfy here, stay here. If you would like to have a play with deepening the stretch, we're going to bring the shin parallel to the top of the mat. Only if it's comfy, it is not necessary. Think of that right hip driving down as again you rest yourself onto the floor, either forearms or forehead. Breathing here. Big breath in. Bring your hands to the mat. Back foot is going to swing in front of us. We're going to lengthen both legs out and we're ready to do it on the other side. It's almost like I planned it. Okay, from here, right toes open out, draw the right foot in. We're going to turn our heart to that right knee. Left hand down the left leg. Right arm up and over. Breathing here. Can we sink a little deeper? Again, think of keeping your arm to the ear. Notice if it starts to drop in front. Keep it lifted up and over. You do not need to touch the toes. I can't seem to get near the toes on this side. Big breath in. Exhale, right hand plants behind you. Lift the right knee. Left arm wraps around the right leg. We're looking over that right shoulder. Big breath in. Exhale, turning to face that left foot. We're going to bring right foot to the outside of the left knee. We're then looking to guide the right knee on top of the left. It does not need to get there, that's just the path. Guiding that right foot up close next to the left hip. Left toes are drawing up. Think of that crown reaching up, that length in the upper body. Big breath in, hands reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Allow the hands to rest wherever they reach, even if that's all the way up here. It's all good. It's all good. Just finding what works with your body. Big breath in. On your exhale, draw yourself up. We're going to have a play with that transition. So keeping the feet roughly in the spots that they are. Your hands are going to come over to the left, almost like you're trying to look behind you. Press into that right foot to lift the bum and drop that left knee to the floor and have a little shuffle. So I'm going to bring my right foot a little bit further forward so it's in line with my knee. I'm going to allow the top of that foot to come below. Think of bum curling under, so you feel that stretch in the left hip. If you're here and still not feeling the stretch, you can move the back knee back until you feel it. Hands are on the inside of that right foot and you can stay here. Or I'm going to reach for my trusty bolster. and rest my forearms down onto that. Breathing here. Big breath in. Exhale, raising up onto your hands. If you're not there already, draw the hips back. Front leg lengthens, those toes drawing up to your face. I'm going to keep my bolster to rest my hands onto. I want you to think of bum sticking out now. Again, watch for trying to drop back onto the foot. Keep the hip stacked over that back knee. And instead think of your heart trying to reach that line where your foot is. So we're all feeling that beautiful big stretch in the back of the leg. Breathing here. Big breath in. On the exhale, bending through that front foot. If you have icky knees, keeping the bolster, turning it long. And you're going to draw, or might need to push it further back actually, draw that right foot over towards the left and allow the right knee to drop down to the floor so your shins are diagonal and we're sitting on the bolster. Or you can stay here. For me, I'm going to come off and we're going to drop down. If you would like, depending on your knees here, you can bring that shin so it's parallel to the top of the mat. If your knees do not like it, you do not have to be there. Keep that right foot a little bit further tucked in, okay? Find what feels good. Resting down either onto your forearms or down onto your forehead. Big breath here. Exhale, gently press yourself up. We're going to bring that back leg in front of us and bring the soles of the feet together now. Finding our Baddha Konasana from another forward fold. All the hip loving today. I want you to think of the bum sticking out, heart trying to drop in front of the feet. Gently walk yourself forward. Again, allow your hands to lengthen. I want you to notice if you're curling in here, trying to get full head to feet. That's not going to do the work that it needs. I want you to think of bum sticking out. We're trying to reach to a point way beyond us. Lengthening, and you're going to feel that stretch, I promise. Breathing here. Big breath in. On the exhale, gently lifting yourself up. Let's raise those knees, plant the feet, bring your hands behind you, and gently rock the knees from side to side. Lovely stuff. Okay, from here we're going to have a play coming into Padmasana, which is your lotus pose, the perfect pose for reflection whilst we're in our waning gibbous phase in Sagittarius. So from here, coming into some sort of cross-legged position. Or actually no, scrap that. We're going to bring our legs out in front of us first. We're going to start by bringing that right foot in like we did earlier. And then can we bring that right ankle on top of the left thigh? My knees hovering here is all good. If we're a little bit up here, absolutely fine. From here, having a play with that left foot, can we bring it so it sits underneath the right knee? So this is your fire log pose. At this point, you might notice that right knee is staying lifted. It's all good, don't worry. I would suggest staying here for now. If you're comfy here and would like to go a little bit further, draw that right foot up close towards that left hip crease. If we're comfy here, you can have a play with your left foot, drop it so it's in front of the right knee. And then we're going to have a play with bringing it up and over into your lap for your lotus pose. Bringing one palm on top of the other, wherever your feet are. Allow the thumbs to connect for your Dhyana Mudra. Close the eyes. Come into the breath. Stay here for as long as you need. Come into a meditation to reflect on the moon cycle just past. If you would like any information about the bolster and how you can use it to help support your practice, check the comments down below. But thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.